All right, and we should be live. Welcome all State of Decay 2 Survivors, your book Congrex's Prime. And today, we got a way different stream. I wasn't going to make this stream a stream. I was actually going to make this into a video. But once I started to think about what I'm going to put on the video and what it was going to take, and after recording the footage and everything I was going to do, I was like, you know what? I think this would be better if I do it live. If I do it as a Q&A, as I get people involved, the community, everybody from, from Al Green, who's here, to Soda Omens, to Rosa, to Jimmy Jack, to all you guys that are in chat, to get involved and actually kind of like go through the motions of going through these ideas that I put down on paper. It's on right in front of me. And but I wanted to ask you guys some questions and also give you guys a little feedback, because I know I've been getting a lot of comments that are being dropped on separate videos and shorts and stuff like that, asking me about State of Decay 3. What do I know? Is there any news? Is there anything that I've heard through the great beyond? And my thoughts on when State of Decay 3 is coming out. I've kind of done this in the past. We talked about it, like 6 months ago, I think, on one of our live streams with Bundy Games, and a couple other people were involved in that. We did a Prime directive, almost 2 years ago, talking about the same exact thing. But I kind of want to just refine it. I want to go through the motions of everything. So we are going to be playing some State of Decay 2 in the background. I just wanted to get the intro out and get everybody on chat that's on chat. Happy New Year's to everyone. Lisa Burton, how you doing, my dude? Diamond, what's up, my dude? And everybody else is in chat. Thank you guys so much for showing up. I do have a poll going. It's going to be part of the process. I'm going to be polling. I'm going to be, asking questions. And if anybody wants to jump on chat and talk to me live, all you got to do is get on Microsoft Network, and if you have an account, we can put a chat together, and we can actually talk it out too. Some ideas are better if they're expressed through words, better talking than through words. That's what I meant to say. And I figured that will be a better idea. So, first of all, Happy New Year's. 2025 is right around the corner. And along with that, there's been a lot of things have happened, especially for us in State of Decay. We've had like 2 very rushed updates in the last 6-7 months. We got an update 37, which felt like the update we were supposed to get, and update 38 felt like it was something that we got rushed out the door. And I tell you what, I am not gonna be putting up with that, all that chit chat in the background. So anyway, I want to talk to you guys about the first thing that I want to get out on the table, which is my thoughts on State of Decay 3. Now, I'm going to do some math for you guys. I'm going to talk to you guys about like where I think this is all going to play out, right? I remember when we first saw our first State of Decay 3 trailer, which was almost 4 years ago, right? If I'm wrong. Almost 4 years ago, we got it. Give or take, 3.5 years, 4 years ago. We got our very first trailer, and it showed a deer, and it looked like wildlife was going to be infected, and it was kind of a cool concept because they put a deer, which is normally a prey, into a predator, which is kind of like would have been wild if that was the direction they were going to go with State of Decay 3. Everybody was super excited. Everybody was jumping for joy. I remember the next 2 to 3 Microsoft showcase shows that came out, which come out about the first week of June. I was waiting on the next trailer to drop on gameplay, on news, or whatever. I was probing State of Decay 2 on their labs when they had a stream up. When one of those guys was streaming, I'll sit there and listen to see if they would say something about State of Decay 3. And they always kept saying the same thing. We're in pre-production. They never said, hey, we actually have a working alpha with a concept of what State of Decay 3 is going to be. They kept saying the same thing. we're in pre-production. What does that mean? It means that they got a whiteboard, right? This is what I think pre-production is, with a couple ideas, and they're spider webbing to see what they want to do with State of Decay 3. So I started to think and reflect for the last couple of weeks, and something kind of caught my eye. If they were in pre-production 3.5 years ago, right? Let's just use that number, right? And we're gonna use math. We're gonna go. State of Decay 1 was released, not the year 1 edition, just State of Decay 1 was released in 2011. In 2018, State of Decay 2 came out, right? So if I do simple math, that's 7 years that they were working on State of Decay 2 from State of Decay 1. If we use that same math and the same logic, it should be about a 7-year cycle, possible 8-year cycle. So in 2020, they told us they're in pre-production. 2021, they were still in pre-production, right? I got a few Easter eggs in the game, thanks to Jawa. Load screens for performance raise and quote Val. Plumber, also Big Owl character. Love this game. Oh, snap. Okay. Probably means that they haven't found a good talent to replace everyone who left. I don't think that many people left their team. They actually gained from State of Decay 1, bro, to State of Decay 2. They went from just a handful of people, I want to say like 13, 16 people, to 100 something. And now they're well over that because they have, I think, 2 studios that I'm aware of. One in Orlando and one where they're at in Seattle. That I know for sure. So if their pool of people have doubled, you would assume that their talent has doubled, right? I mean, that's just me going through the motions, Diamond. I mean, I'm playing the numbers games, all right? So they State of Decay 1, 2011, 2018, State of Decay 2. Pre-production of State of Decay 3 was 2020, 2021. If we use the 7-year rule, right, it should be 2027, 2028, give or take, right? So what I thought was going to happen is we're going to continue to have small DLC content, maybe a different map, maybe more story content coming out, kind of like Heartland, kind of leading us into State of Decay 3, right? But that's not what happened. I was caught completely off guard when they put a bait and switch on us on Update 38 saying this is it. We're done. State of Decay 2 is no more. It is going to be the finished product, what we have. We're ready to move on to State of Decay 3. So everybody, right? And this is just what I gathered from watching other people and listening to people talk about this game. Everybody shifted the conversation to they must mean that they're very close to developing State of Decay 3. I personally don't think so. The creative talent, dude, without that, you got nothing. Crossing my fingers, it will be like Ashes posted. They hit it out of the park, and it doesn't bomb. Well, I don't know, man. I got nothing to work with, so I can't make those assumptions. I mean, you can, but I can't because I have nothing to work with. I got no gameplay. I got no idea of what this game is gonna be. I got nothing. I'm kind of in the blank. Now I'm only following the pattern. That's the only thing I'm good at in life, right? I'm either good at figuring out patterns, and then that's how I solve problems, and that's how I've done my career that has nothing to do with programming, but has everything to do with mechanical sense, right? So my career for the last 25 to almost 30 years have consisted of me looking at patterns and figuring out why something's not working, right? Where's the hole in the pattern? I think it will be early 2026. Hey, what's up, Ashes? Welcome to the stream. I don't think so, Ashes. I hope you're right. Listen, if the game comes out tomorrow, I'll be ecstatic. Okay? Let's get this. Let's get let's get this out of the air. And if the game is good, even better, right? So I'm looking at when the game releases versus when I think the game's going to come out and why I think this. This is like what the stream is really about. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to be playing, but I wanted to get this out the way, you know, before I did it. Yeah, January 1st, 2025. Yeah, hey, who knows, man? It just might show up, you know, Happy New Year. Boom, there it is. But I don't think so. I don't think so. So I'm gonna keep exercising what I think. All right, 2027 be the earliest I see the game. We'll probably see gameplay, right? We'll probably see some kind of trailer, some kind of something that's gonna. Hey, what's up, Jay Zark? How you doing, my dude? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna say it's gonna be. We're gonna start seeing stuff. It's just not gonna come out of nowhere. Left field, boom, State of Decay 3. We're not. And like I said, I didn't see nothing that stated that they were ready for something like that. You know what I mean? So it's I don't know. 2027. That's gonna be my final answer. Where you at, bro? My final answer is 2027. 2028 will be the latest, but I think 2027. What do I think? Oh, well, actually, got a better question. Let me end this poll real quick. Got a better question for you guys. You know, let me end the poll. If you haven't voted, vote down because I'm about to end it. Okay, what do we have? 2025, 36% of you guys thought that. 2026, another 36%. And 9% said 2027. 18% of you guys said never. I'm laughing. I think it's funny. Never. I don't think so. I think Microsoft has put a lot of money into Under Labs. They purchased Under Labs. They've been sponsoring all the stuff that's been happening, and they're also put a lot of money in the forefront for State of Decay 3. So I don't think never is not going to be the answer. It will be something. It may not be what you want to see or what you want. That might be a possibility, but I don't think never is not going to be the deal. So that won't happen. So I'm gonna kill a couple zombies here to get the good old blood flowing here. And I'm using a close combat character, which I hardly ever do. Let me set something up real quick here because I'm recovering from messing up pretty bad on one of the streams that I did. I think it was the eggnog stream. Hello, Day Night. Day Nights is here? Where you at? What's up, every Happy New Year? What's up, Day Nights? Oh, snap. You here, my dude? People, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Hello, hello. Okay, so you guys are just greeting each other. Okay, nothing about State of Decay 3 yet, so. All right, so I think 2027. Yeah, most of you guys thought it was 2026. Hey, I hope it comes out tomorrow, you know? Again, I have no idea when this is coming out, right? So I just want to be clear about that. Bro, you boys came out of nowhere. Yeah, let me get you out of the way. You two, come here. All right, let's get our stamina back here a little bit. All right, now y'all being rude. See, when they're together like this is a problem. They'll slap you up every time they're together like that. Who's this? Close quarter combat can pull off Daybreak, but I love swinging the weapon. Yeah, me too. And actually, I actually like shooting more than I like shooting weapons in this game. And I'm gonna keep it real. So let's talk about the dynamic difference of State of Decay 1 to State of Decay 2, because I have several hundred hours in State of Decay 1, several thousand hours in State of Decay 2, right? And most of you guys are gonna ask, well, why do you have several thousand hours combined between my Steam account and my Microsoft account? Why do you have so many hours, and why only several hundred hours in State of Decay 1 versus State of Decay 2? Well, I guess the fundamental difference between the two games is that one game is if you just play the DLC, which is What are you doing in here? I'm at the pause again because I'm gonna get distracted. What my point? My move point is. Oh snap! Okay, never mind. That's not gonna work. Come here. Opposite several thousand in SOD1 and only several hundred in SOT2. Yeah, I mean, what was your primary thing you played though? Because I could only play Breakdown so much. And that's the honest to God truth. I could only play the same exact map one time. And I think that's what they did different in SOD2. They gave you a revolving map. We started with 3, then we got 4, and then eventually we get the 5th map. But I think that's what kept me, I guess entertained. Because at the end of the day, you're doing the same exact thing, right? If you think about it. If you think about Breakdown, SOD1, and you think about SOD2, you're doing the same exact thing. What the hell is this? Why are all these things happening when I'm trying to talk? So I guess the question is to you, Diamond, is what were you doing in SOD1? Were you doing Breakdown? Or were you doing the main story? Because I personally like the main story. I like playing with the character Marcus and all that. But I could only do that so many times, right? And there wasn't like a difficulty bar. There wasn't any other things that I can do to change the game if I just played SOD1. Though SOD1 did have some good stuff that I've always gave it a lot of credit for, right? So I want people to understand that. Like, there was a lot of things about SOD1 that I really enjoyed, right? So I guess the question is, anybody who's played State of Decay 1, what was the mode you played the most? Me, I liked Lifeline. That whole concept of that base defense system that they had in Lifeline, to me, and also the military story and almost having a city environment, almost having this, I say almost because we were being fooled. There's a big scenery of a big city that looked like Atlanta kind of thing in the background, but you were around it, but you weren't in it. You know what I mean? And they did a pretty good job fooling you. I mean, I liked it. I liked the map. I liked the map set out, the layout. I liked how it made me feel like I was in a city, though I wasn't in a city, right? So they played that out pretty good. I gotta give them credit with the limited resources that they had, especially with the engine they were using. I was opposite. I've never played the first one. Al Green, you've never played SOD1? Man, it's on sale right now. It's like $3. And it comes with everything. If you got the Microsoft stuff, it's actually worth your time. The controls are a little bit different. The grabs are different. But to me, the difference between State of Decay 1 and State of Decay 2 is the melee combat. Anybody who's played SOD1 will probably agree with me here. The SOD1 melee combat felt more fluid. And it felt more like you were in control, right? Than SOD2. I was sad I didn't do a breakdown for SOD2 changing the maps. I felt that was a missed opportunity. Technically, and they even said this themselves, technically, State of Decay 2 is Breakdown. Technically. Fall Down was my first friend. He introduced me to Java Brand and Mark. We played Lethal together. Oh, okay, cool. I've only been to those guys' streams. I mean, I've known Fall Down, not on a personal level, but I've watched them play SOD1. I mean, SOD2 on Twitch a lot, especially back in the day, like 4 or 5 years ago. Definitely, I was watching them. Those other guys, I know that Jawa and Brant, they're both game, and Mark too. Undead Mark, he actually came to my stream when I was in Twitch a long time ago, and I didn't even know who he was. There's a story about that, but anyway. I could tell it later if you guys want. It was kind of funny. But I've had interactions with Jawa a little bit on his stream when he used to stream. Mark came to my stream. Brant, I don't have any kind of anything with. I've never had a single interaction with him. But he seems like a pretty cool dude when he does State of Decay 2 streams. As far as I know. That's all I know about those guys. All right? So it's cool that you got to play with them. I remember you had a airplane emo. What did it represent? What did it represent to you? That airplane emote was actually my favorite World War II airplane. Like I'm huge into aviation, and for a lot of reasons, but I've always liked airplanes, and that was my favorite World War II airplane. There was a game before I did State of Decay 2, guys. I was doing flight sim stuff. I was doing a game called Aces High 2, and then I played Aces High 3 a lot. If you go back to my old videos, you'll see that was what my channel was about. It was about World War II flight combat simulation, and it was like an MMO kind of thing. It was an open world, 3 countries going at it. Long story short, I was part of a squadron. My main airplane was that one. That's what that meant. That plane meant to me. If that's what you're asking. Yes, always been big into airplanes. Jimmy knows that. And I was when they nerfed hostile enclaves instead of the K2, made them easy. I mean there were. I mean, if you had the strategy down to kill an enclave, even back in the day, they're just to me they're just as easy as they are now. You have to have the right weapon and the right strategy to go at them, depending where they're at in their environment, how you want to attack them. But you could do what you can do now. You can get a 50 cal rifle, get way the hell out in the back, and snipe them out if you want to. Never once engage them or get hit by them. But yeah, they used to have the ability to one tap you from a distance. And if you were close, they can kill you right there on the spot. But the same exact thing you do now, you do then. Nothing has changed, at least in my opinion, when it comes to enclaves. But if you have the right weapon with an advanced break, you close distance, you 2-tap them in the head, boom, move on. And that's the end of them. I think the difference was back in the day, not a lot of people knew that. And they used to get murdered by them all the time. I used to watch it live. I used to watch some of the content creators from back in the day get one tap by them. Hell, I got one tap by them every once in a while. It almost happened to the Queen on one of my 100-day challenges a long time ago. Galaxy far, far away. They're only easy because people know how to beat them, Diamond. I don't think they've changed that much. I'm be honest. The only thing they took away is the ability for them to one tap you. Like if you were on the ground, they put you on the ground and then they kill you while you're on the ground. That's the only thing Undead Labs took away. And I do have a problem with games that the computer is ungodly, accurate. Like they'll snap to your head immediately and kill you. I have a problem with games that do that. Because in all reality, you as the player can't always do that. You know what I mean? Unless you're using an ability in the game, you can't do that. So that's my saying it. To me, Diamond, same difficulty. Only difference is I know how to kill them now. I didn't know how to kill them 6 years ago. That's what made them harder. And that one thing that they one tap you from a distance, or they one tap you, from the head. And you fall on the ground, and they'll shoot you again and kill you, or they keep beating on you until they kill you, which they can do that now. They can kill you while you're on the ground. They just can't one-tap you. So in my opinion, they haven't changed. Let's see if I missed anything on chat. Okay, cool. No, I didn't. All right, so let's talk about update 38 because we were talking about SOD 1, SOD 2. And it kind of segued right into what I wanted to talk about, which to me, State of Decay 2 is breakdown. No matter how you look at it, if I want to, I can move to another map, pick a base, and keep moving. Same thing you used to do in breakdown. Instead in breakdown, you had to get a new base, but you restart the map, you restart the loot, and it's the same exact thing, same exact concept in my opinion. The only difference was that in breakdown, as you went up in the levels, you had certain things that you had to accomplish to complete that level, right? Whether that's killing zombies with doors or meleeing them or shooting them a certain way or knocking one of their hands off or whatever. And they have quests in this game that incorporate that same logic. But once you pass that, once you get to a certain level, it doesn't matter. The game just gets really hard. And I would say that the difficulty level, when you start getting into the double digits, um, it amplifies for sure. And the game gets really hard. I think the highest I ever made it was into the high 40s, I think. I never made it past that. I never went above the 40s and breakdown because I just stopped playing the game. But I mean, if you want a level, it's really, you get all the parts for your RV, and you move on. Boom, level 1 complete. Get the other parts you need for the RV. Boom, move on. Level 2, RV, level 3, and you keep doing that. And you can get up to 40 something pretty quickly. But then the zombies, they become an issue, and depending where they spawn you in the map, it could become a problem too. No difficulty change in SOD2, so what's the point? Well, I don't know. A lot of people will disagree with you there. I mean, anybody in chat that wants to disagree with Diamond, you're free to do it. I'm just saying. Not too many people play Lethal Zone, and people normally don't play more than normal. They might play a little Dread, but there'll be a lot of people who disagree with you, saying that there's no difficulty change between normal, Dread, Nightmare, and Lethal. That being the case, then everybody would just play Lethal and they wouldn't play anything else. I didn't even mention Green Zone. Okay. If there's no difficulty change, then why aren't there that many people completing Lethal Zone, Diamond? If the game is the same, it's not. I would have to disagree. You said switching maps will like break down. It is. You reset the map, you reset the loot, you move on. There's a point in breakdown that it doesn't get any harder. It's the same thing. There's a point where the game can only do what it can do. Every game, including State of Decay 1 and State of Decay 2, there is a cap on how many zombies are on the board, how many pharaohs can be on the board, how many juggernauts can be on the board, how many screamers are on the board, how many regular zombies are on the board. So if you want to get into antics, it doesn't change. Like once you get to a certain point in breakdown, it's the same thing. That's what I'm trying to get at, Diamond. Trust me. I didn't notice the difference between level 20 and level 45 in breakdown. I didn't notice it because the zombies were coming at me the same way. The same thing with Lethal Zone. The zombies come at you a certain way here. And there are some things that they throw at you to throw you off. But at the end of the day, it's the same difficulty. Well, I know you haven't, Jimmy. We've almost beat it with you. We almost did. But we haven't done it yet. And I would say that there is a significant difference between the difficulties to a certain extent. But once you kind of like acclimate to it, it all feels the same. That's what I'm saying. But breakdown, State of Decay 2, it's the same exact thing. The only difference is that I have 5 maps. And I can do the same exact thing on all 5 maps. Now, Core Heartland, which, well, I'm not Heartland, Trumbull Valley, which came in the Heartland update. I don't know, update 27. I can't remember what update it was. Gave us Trumbull Valley. But Trumbull Valley has some story content to it, which kind of adds some stuff from Heartland. And, but at the same time, we're playing the same map. It would have been like us playing the same exact map over and over again and getting spawned in different locations. It would be the same thing. You had too much eggnog, Jimmy. Tell him, Lisa. Tell him what's up. Anyway, what I want to get at is SOD1 to SOD2. When you think about in retrospect what they were, and what I liked about SOD1 was the melee combat. What I liked about SOD2 was the shooting. I didn't like the melee combat in SOD2 as much as I did in SOD1. I do less shooting on SOD1 than I do in SOD2. Weird as it may seem, It has something to do with the way combat flows. 2 pharaohs, SOD1, move dangerously, then 3 pharaohs in SOD2. 2 pharaohs in SOD1 were more dangerous in SOD2 than 3. Hell, well, four pharaohs are pretty damn dangerous in SOD2. But again, it has something to do with the shooting too. Like in State of Decay 1, unless you got, what was that called? That ability was, I don't want to call it Eagle Eye, but it's whatever, focus aim, I think is what it was called, where you slow time down. Yeah, like time dilation, and you actually can get the pharaoh, boom, pinpoint shot, and get him in the head. That was when things got easier for me, killing pharaohs in SOD1. But if I didn't have that, it was a pain in the butt to hit them because they were all over the place. They seemed to kind of like have a more jerky move to them, feel to them than they do in SOD2. Well, that's good that you're saying that, Jimmy. I mean, fundamentally, the games are a little different. And like I said, shooting in 2 to me is better than in 3. Melee in 1 was way better than it is in 2. And I think it has something to do with this auto targeting. And we can get into that if you guys want to. But auto targeting or the auto aim for melee and SOD2, to me, is terrible. I'm sorry. There's no other word for it. It's terrible. I can have a target that's in front of me that's standing up, and my character will bypass that target and go for the target that's on the ground 10, 15 feet, past them and go attack that target. I'm like, hold on, I want you to hit this target is right in front of you. But there's no way to lock on to a target where there's a highlight where you know what you're attacking either. So it's kind of like a guessing game when it comes to melee combat in SOD2. And I've never liked it. That's why I liked 1 better. I've always liked that about 1. Because if I throw a kick in 1, either the character's in range or not in range. I either hit or miss. It doesn't go hit the character that's the closest or furthest away and puts you in a bind. Or let you run into a bloater that you would have not run into if you would have hit the target you wanted to hit, I guess is what I'm getting at. So that's what I liked about 1. And what I also like about 2 is the shooting, obviously. Shootings like this is way better. And this, if you can combine the combat of 1 with the shooting of 2, then I think you have me at hello when it comes to that game. But I want to talk about SOD3 because that's kind of like what I want this stream to be about. How high did you go up and break down Jimmy Jack? Fernando Vasquez. Happy New Year, dude. Hey, Happy New Year, my dude. Welcome to the stream. I don't remember. I played SOD a long time ago, but I don't remember stressing out as much as I do. Maybe because I was younger. Oh, boy. You making it sound like you're 100 years old, Jimmy. What's going on with you? You can't be stressing out that bad. Let's continue doing what we're doing here. And I can continue to keep talking. So I try to do 2 things at one time. It's kind of hard to do, but I wanted to loot this area and talk to you guys as I was doing it. So let's talk about this with E3. What I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is we're going to get a little bit of the same. If Undead Labs is smart, right, which I know they are, they're gonna stay to the formula. What actually worked in 1 the most, and what's actually worked the most in 2. I'm sure I don't have the numbers, but I'm sure that not a lot of people are playing Heartland as they are, let's say, the regular campaign of the game. And I know for a fact that not a lot of people are doing Daybreak either, So I'm thinking that they're gonna stay to the formula. They're gonna give us an open world like this. They're gonna give us a segue of so many maps, right? This is me assuming. And we're going to do a lot of the same stuff that we do in this game. There's going to be a lot of randomness to the game because that's what makes a game replayable. And at the end of the day, that's what they want. They don't want to make a great game that's only, able to be played once or twice. Oh, whoa, whoa. We talk about how easy pharaohs are. Okay. Oh, now with minefields, they're super easy. But we had this in SOD1 too. So I mean, you start thinking about what I'm segueing to. We're gonna see a lot of the same stuff that we saw in 1 and 2. In particular, how this game plays. I think where the upgrades are gonna come in are probably gonna be the skill level, like the skill sets. Like instead of having this star system that we have here, we're gonna have something probably a little more deep. I think they're gonna go a little more in depth with these skills. And what I hope happens is that there's better RNG for characters, because right now, I don't know, I don't like. To me, I always pick up the same stuff, like the same characters show up, same skills, same non-skills, same, there's nothing unique about a lot of the characters I pick up. I just hope the RNG is a little better in 3. But I know for a fact that the graphics are going to be better because they're going to be using Unreal 5, right? So definitely it's going to look a hell of a lot better than this, right? Maps might be bigger. I hope they are. I hope the maps are bigger. But if they're about the same size, I won't really be too upset about that. Okay, where I gotta go next? We gotta go here. I wouldn't be too upset if the maps are the same size. But if they're bigger, great. Do you know what I mean? I just hope that there's more, like a better layer to the maps. Like, look at this. I'm gonna give you an example. Look, instead of the K1, I was able to go up to the 2nd floor, but instead of the K2, I can't. This is what I'm talking about right here. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Come here. Come talk to Prime. There you go. So I hope. Oh snap! I'm gonna get slapped up. Y'all playing too much today. Y'all not letting me do what I want to do. It's insane. Jimmy Jack is nice to Heartlander playthrough. Little you out. Beat guns. Everyone is expendable. Hope you get your wish for combat in SOD2 and SOD3 Prime. You hope? I mean, you don't think it's is there something that you would like better, Diamond? Is there something you would like to see? Besides, I think it's going to be a mashup, man. It's going to be a mashup of both games. If anybody thinks that they're going to see something different, I mean, the chat's open. It's actually open to anyone to speak. It's not subscribers or members or anything like that. I have it open for a reason. I know asking for a sub or a like in YouTube is taboo, so I'm not even going to do that. But it's open to everybody because I kind of want to see where everybody's at. I mean, I'm trying to gauge what everybody's expectations are, specifically for SOD3. I mean, I'm giving out mine, but it doesn't necessarily going to be what we're going to get. You know what I mean? It'll be weird that the 3rd installment of SOD3 will be something different. I don't think so. And I said that I do like certain things of SOD1, and particularly the Lifeline DLC, because I really liked that particular sieging mechanic. Like, I'm not saying it's perfect, but you were able to set up minefields. You were able to set up, traps. You were able to, there was a couple things missing where it would be cool, but it made those, you can do radio calls in the midst of it and get airstrikes in. It was crazy. It was a really cool system that we never saw again. We didn't see it in SOD2 in any way, shape, or form. You know, that kind of siege mechanic, they tried to do something similar, but it's not, you know, it's not quite the same because you can't have the same level of preparation. 8 Cup plays with 34 months in the My Dudes Club. Welcome, my dude, and thank you so much for your continuous support. How are you, 8 Cup? How is your day? The best guns. Yes, they actually got pretty good guns. But I'm going to warn Jimmy, because Jimmy can play Heartland, which I definitely recommend you to do, by the way. There's a lot of cool stuff in that you don't see anywhere else. I think combat in SOD2 is good. I think expanding on building and different character weapons is going to be where they're going. You know, Jimmy, I really hope, you know, that you're right on that, brother, because I mean, that was something I made a video about a long time ago. And there were some funny comments in that video which made me chuckle, right? Cuz I used Call of Duty, you know how they have like the gun shop in Call of Duty, cuz I didn't have any listen, I'm not a graphic designer, man. I can't come up with my own stuff. So I have to kind of like use screenshots of other games to kind of illustrate what I like about that game. And there were people saying, "This ain't Call of Duty." And I wanted to be like, yeah, bro, I know that. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to show you that if we had this level of customization for our guns in State of Decay 3 or State of Decay 2 at the time, it will be super cool if I can put a scope on my gun, if I can, you know, put a silencer, make it integral, whatever mag I want to put on there. And if you want to make it, you know, hard to get those parts, so be it. But, you know, it gives you something that you would have a personal weapon, you know, customize it yourself. Doing good, man. Boss let me out noon, so I'm home easily. Well, that's good, brother. I wish they did the same thing to my significant other, but she's got to work all day, so we got to wait for her to get off work before we can go do anything, which sucks, by the way. I'm off, she's not. That's a first. Hey, Witch, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you? Happy New Year, my dude. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everybody's in chat, man. I appreciate everybody, you know, stopping by here, listening to me ramble about SOD3. And just, you know, just having a chill stream. I'm not doing nothing crazy. I'm just looting and talking and maybe killing a couple of hearts later. I don't know. We'll see. We will see how far we go with this. But yeah, I remember that particular video, man. And I was talking about I was also using Breakpoint and Ghost Recon as a point of reference when it comes to weapon modding and holding multiple weapons as your character and how they could do that, because at the time, I don't know if anybody remembers, we were only allowed one range weapon and one melee weapon. We didn't have the sidearm function, you know, which to me is kind of like a start. But I think in SOD3 they can even up that, where if you specialize in something, you can carry an extra weapon, you know, like a third weapon or something like that, right? Or depending on your class, you specialize on particular weapons. You know, you have sniper rifles, or you have, you know, whatever. You know what I mean? You carry something unique, and that would be cool too. But, you know, that's kind of like pushing it way out there. I don't think that any of that's going to happen. I think we're going to get a lot of the same stuff you see here. Like you're seeing right now what's happening in this game. I don't think too much of that's going to change in SOD3. It wouldn't. And if they do, they're taking a huge chance, because I think everybody's expecting an upgraded version of SOD2, not something revolutionarily different like playing, let's say, The Last of Us, right? Which is a corridor shooter. You know what I mean? You're not going to get that. Even Last of Us 2, or Part 2, or whatever you want to call it, they did a little bit of the open world thing in the beginning of the game, so that it gives you a hint, that I think all games eventually are gonna have this open world randomness to them, because it's the only way you can replay them. SOD3 is gonna be amazing. I tell you what, Rigby, I hope you're right. Hey, if you want to stay that positive about it, then that's good. I hope you're right. I hope it's better than 2 and better than 1 in every way, shape, or form. But being hopeful and being blind to the truth, or we got to be very careful with that. And I want to give Under Labs all the leeway that I can give them, because they're one of the last few studios I believe in. I lost all faith in a lot of studios because they have kind of taken games in the wrong direction. And they're one of the last ones I trust. And I hope it stays that way. But if time is teller of all truths, we will get our answers one way or the other. Helldivers with zombies. I'm addicted to Helldivers. Helldivers is cool, man, especially with the people you play with. But it does have its limitations. Oh crap! I'm about to get swarmed here, bro. You boys ain't playing. Oh snap! He just spawned in. All right, big boy. You take it easy. Come on over here. Come here. Mr. Great Ghost, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you, man? Hey, Philip, what's up, my dude? Happy New Year's to you. So, okay, so you want the combat of Helldivers 2, A-Cup? Is that what you're saying? Like that style of combat? Like the continuous hordes coming at you and you having to run through them and run around them to, let's say, get an objective done at a certain amount of time? Because that'll be an interesting game mode to have, because it's almost like that point Daybreak, you know what I mean? Except you're not stationary. You're moving around a world in that case, or a map, with certain elements to it. I think that would be a cool game mode, but I don't think that's what State of Decay 3 is going to be. I'm doing pretty good. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, my dudes. Happy New Year. I think I've said it a bunch of times, but I'll say it again. Man, they don't want to let me loot, man. I don't know what I got to do. See, here they come again. What's up, big boy? Leave me alone. They don't want to let me do what I got to do. I might have to use it. Oh, wow, look at this. My friendly neighborhood pharaohs. Here they come again. Hey, guys. Where's the other boy at? There he is. The only reason why I say it's going to be good is because Under Labs update SOD2 when they didn't have to. I don't know. I would disagree. Rick, I had to disagree with you there. I don't know if you played State of Decay 2 in 2018, but the game was not in good shape. So I think they owed it to us to fix the game. Because I can tell you what, I remember buying the Super Duper edition of State of Decay 2 and playing it and being like, what's going on? Why am I having all these bugs and errors and audio problems and zombies and getting stuck and all these crashes, all this stuff was happening, man. There was a whole bunch of stuff happening. So I don't think that what you said there is correct. I mean, if you're looking at the finished product of State of Decay 2, then yeah, it's definitely a decent game now. But it didn't start that way. And I remember, because I was here from day one, I can tell you that it wasn't great at all. It was almost disappointing. But if you're talking about the finished product, then it's 100 times better than what we got in 2018. Yes, I agree with you. But if you're talking about how it launched, and I'll be very concerned with State of Decay 3 if that's what the expectation is going to be. Because I don't want to wait 6 years for a game to be good. I want the game to be good when it launches. And of course, anything to add from that point on is great. So, one thing you're gonna get from me all the time is I'm gonna give it to you real. I'm always gonna be real with you, and a lot of people don't like that. They don't like me being real, and that's okay. But I live in the world of reality. So, but let's talk about Update 38 because now that we're talking about the finished product of State of Decay 3, State of Decay 2. I want to touch up on something. And anybody in chat right now feels I know what you mean. If State of Decay 3 is the same as in 2019, State of Decay 2, I'm still gonna buy it. I will be hesitant to do it. I'll wait. Because if I know in 2 years, I'm a content creator now, right? I'm pretty sure gonna buy it. I'm gonna have to bite the bullet if it sucks. But if I had the option of not being a content creator and not having people have the expectation for me to play the game, then I probably would wait. If the expectation is SOD 2 in 2018, I will wait because we all know that this game got better with time, Obviously. Right? It got better. But it didn't start that way. So, I'm hoping that it's a hell of a lot more polished than SOD 2 was when it first came out. For sure. Do I expect it to be perfect? No. But polished enough for it to be playable? Yes, I do expect that. But if I had the option, if I was you guys, of not having a channel that expected me to play it, I will wait. I will see what other people say about the game. I watch other people's gameplay. I watch my favorite streamer. I watch reviews of channels or companies that I trusted, right? And see what they had to say about the game. And if the game looks, decent, then I would put my money down. I think the time for gamers today to have just a blind cult-like following of any company is insane. I'm going to call it what it is. I think we should be smarter with our money, and we should take the time to not let our passion blind us from the truth. And if a game was good, then man, the game will speak for itself. Great games have a tendency of being great because they're great, not because people talk them out to be good. Of course, that's just my opinion. Voodoo Roll, what's up, my dude? Welcome to the stream. How are you, brother? So let's talk about Update 38. Update 38. Anybody in chat, right? This is just me talking because this is what this whole stream is about. Me talking. I was gonna make a whole, I don't know. It was gonna turn out to be a 10-volume video set, and I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to talk to you guys. Doesn't anybody in chat feels that Update 38 was a rushed asset? Like something that Undead Labs was not ready to do. There was almost like they got a deadline. It was like, hey, you got to get something out before this month, and that's it. We're done. You gotta do something else. You gotta get on State of Decay 3 or whatever. Does anybody else feel like Update 38 was a rushed thing? Because I was expecting them to do something cool for Halloween. And I was expecting them to give us something cool for Christmas. And then I was thinking, okay, maybe then we'll start hearing about them, doing away with any update. Any more updating to the game. 100%. Okay, that's cool. Philip and Rig, we're on the same vibe. I think I was feeling the same way. I was feeling like they they were definitely pushed to a corner. That's what I think. Of course, I don't know any of this, guys. Look, I don't know how many times I got to say this in a stream. This is a Let's Chat. This is whole hypothetical. I have no insight to anything of their labs. I'm not hacking their servers. I'm not looking through blogs and Reddit. None of this crap. I'm just talking from the heart. Right? As a fan, just like everybody else probably in chat is another fan. All right, so I don't have no no say in anything relating to what will happen or what's gonna happen. I have no magic crystal ball or none of that stuff. Okay, let's just get that out there. I gotta say it a couple times in stream so that everybody understands. But I'd rather them focus on the attention as if it comes out as booty cheeks. Okay. I see you, Rick. I see you. Oh, snap. That's what I get for laughing. Man, zombie almost ate my booty cheeks. Come here, bro. Okay. Where'd you guys come from? Like, I was chilling. How we show up like this? Oh, snap. Okay. Well, you know what? Alright, come on, let's go this way. I gotta change characters anyway. I'm about to get serious. Like you said, I think that Microsoft is leaning on them hard for State of Decay 3, probably because they're not making money with State of Decay 2 anymore. Yeah, probably. I mean, if you think about, I mean, let's think about this for a second, right? You play games today, right? I'm just gonna use a game as an example. Not that I'm trying to talk bad about the game or anything like that, but I just want you guys to understand something. Let's talk about a game like Call of Duty. And I don't even play Call of Duty no more, but I'm gonna talk about it. And you buy, let's say, a $60 or $70 copy of this game, right? You play the game, you do multiplayer, you go online now, and you want to play online. Well, some of the stuff that you did on multiplayer carries over, right? But not everything. But if you want your character to look different, you have to buy like a $20 skin, $60 skin, and, you know, all this other microtransaction crap. I hope that Undead Labs stays away from that stuff. I don't want to see a bunch of little microtransactions coming to a game like this. I hope they stay clear of that stuff. I don't want to see it. It'll turn me off. That stuff like that immediately, man. If I start playing a game and it's like, oh, you want a boost for your health, or you get your health back 200% faster, just give me $19.99 and you'll have this ability. It's like, bro, I'm done. I walk away from the game. It's over. I'm gonna be honest. You won't see this game played in my channel. I can't stand microtransactions. I think they're slimy. And I hope they don't have a place in our game. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I hope they don't do that. Well, I hope they don't, Rick. And if they do it, it's cosmetics for, like, let's say a multiplayer game. Like, I don't know. This is gonna sound corny, but a while back we were talking about like a game mode for multiplayer for State of Decay 2 that required you to go out and get stuff and bring stuff back, kind of like Vigor, Escape from Tarkov, kind of style of game where you grab stuff and you run out of the zone with it, kind of deal. And for something like that, where you have to battle players, zombies, and the zone shrinking on you, for something like that, if that's what you want to do, cool, man. You know what I mean? But don't bring that to the normal game. You know what I mean? Like, don't make me pay full price, AAA price for a game and slime me with, if I want my character to look like a soldier, that I have to pay you, you know, $5 per costume or whatever, $10. So hell, they want $20 nowadays. $5 is, you know what I mean? I hope they don't do that. I hope they stay clear of that. I hope not. How's that? So now we cover update 38. I'm gonna mark this off on the list. So you guys agree? Matter of fact, let's do it this way. We got a lot of you guys on here, man. I'm gonna use your voice since nobody wants to type. I'm gonna do this. Was update 38 a rush job? Simple yes or no answer. If you don't think so, just say no. If you think so, say yes. And the reason I'm using these questions on the polls is because I'm actually going to use them for something else. I'm collecting a little bit of, I want to say a little bit of data, a little bit of information from you guys, so that I can understand like where everybody's thinking, like where everybody's at, you know, in terms of the community, especially the community that's here right now in chat. Let me switch characters. That's what I was wanting to do. I don't know why the hell I walked out with this character. Because I'm distracted. You know one thing I suck at? Multitask. I am terrible. I can only do one thing at a time. I don't know. I don't know why I can't always like do two things at once. I always suck at it. It was rushed, but it's not then entirely bad. No. I'm not saying it's bad. It's not a question of it being bad or good. It's a question of them wanting to probably put something else out besides that, right? That's kind of like where I'm getting at with it. It's not gauging how good of a quality it was, or was it worth us even getting it? It's the other question, but that would be the angle I would take if that's what I want. It's not. I'm not trying to say it's bad. All right, put this character away. She's exhausted. I guess I'll bring her out. It's been a while. You guys saw me play her in a live stream, but I haven't really messed with her too much. And if I'm gonna bring her out, we're gonna go kill something, because we kind of have to. All right, so we have all these quests to do. Yeah, I would have. You know what I was waiting for? I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is what I was thinking was gonna happen. That the last update for State of Decay would have been like the setup or the segue to State of Decay 3. Like it would lead us. It would be maybe a 6 quests, whatever, you know, with an enclave or something, or a character to show up, kind of like this character right here. It's a perfect example. The Tressie quest line. It'd be something like that. You go somewhere and this character will ask you to do certain things, and it'll give you like a segue into where you were gonna go with State of Decay 3. Unless they're completely abandoning this whole story. Like unless they're completely abandoning this whole story, then what I'm saying right here would have made sense, right? Yes, they did. That is 100% correct. Actually, they were working on it a little bit before that. I think they had something to do with Update 36 as well. Not all of it, but they worked on a small part of 36, 37, and 38. Because they've been around for over a year and a half, give or take. But you're right. One reason why I backed away from Destiny 2. Why did you back away from... Oh, the microtransactions. Okay, that's right. I was talking about microtransactions. Yeah, Rosa. It was getting ridiculous in that game, too. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of microtransactions. I don't believe this update should have had a number. It was way too light of content to actually have a number. I agree, Voodoo Row. It was a lot of fixes, and the only thing they really added was the little puddles making you go slower. You know, if you think about it. You know, I agree with you there. It should probably been like update 37.2 or whatever they wanted to make it. You know, 0.4 or 0.6 or whatever they were looking at, right? I mean, I agree with you there. Let's go rail some hearts. I'm in the mood. We're gonna just go in there guns blazing. Let's just repair everything up. Let's carry enough stuff so that we don't have to worry about getting ate up by something. because that would suck. Let's take that with us. Let's take some of those and some of these, and let's go really hard. Let's go have some fun. Damn, I've almost covered everything I wanted to talk about, my dude. That's crazy. I was looking down on my list. It's getting shorter and shorter. All right, let's go pick up our car. Let's go up north here. There should be about 2, maybe 3 hearts up here, if I'm right. We'll go knock them in the forehead real quick. Whoa, am I heavy? I am heavy. Okay, that's weird that I have somebody at my door at this time. Hold on, my dudes. I'll be right back. I want to find out what the hell's going on here. That's kind of strange. There shouldn't be anybody here today. So give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. It was just a UPS man. And that's a good idea for me to go get that stuff, not leave it there. In the front door. All right, so let's go pick up our vehicle. And we'll head up north, and we'll bust some hearts, and I'll check on the poles a little bit after that. Oh, this is what you want? This is what you want, okay. Oh, I'm heavy. I just realized that. I just realized what's going on here. I'm supposed to unheavy myself. I was supposed to unheavy myself. Oh, another pharaoh. Fantastic. And you will come out of nowhere. Bro. Y'all don't know how to behave. Who I was watching? It was a video I was watching. I can't remember. Was it your live stream? I can't remember where it was, man. It was something I was watching. And somebody kept saying, why are they screaming? And I would have to agree. Why are they screaming? Right in front of you. If you're a zombie, you should want to eat me, right? I just can't remember off the top of my head where I saw that. I know I was giggling because I asked the same question. Why is a zombie Like this. See, like there was nothing before I got on my vehicle. And there's always one zombie, man. Always that one, the douchebag that gets on your car. It's almost like it's coded, man. It's like you can't escape that one zombie, man. He always has to jump on your door. He's got to do something to upset you. Neighbors want plague samples. Well, I don't know if you're gonna get them because I'm not in the mood to do quests. Okay, nothing here. One here. Let me just go up to this tower and get a nice bird's eye view of this place so I can know exactly what I'm attacking, right? That would be the smart move. So there's no hearts up here? That's very strange. No, buddy. Come on. Stop screaming. Usually it's me screaming. Part of the... I don't know, man. I can't remember, man. I can't remember for the life of me. Like, where I was watching. I know I was giggling because I was like... I always think the same thing. Like, sometimes you have this one zombie who's in front of you, right? And he'll run right up to you, and then he'll yell before attacking you, which is like... That doesn't make any sense. He's right in front of you. He should be trying to eat you, right? Not yell. I always found that to be odd. That's it? That's all we have? Nah, this cannot be it, man. Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay, I think there might be one more heart than this one. I think there's normally 3, but sometimes 4 up here. Sounds like something Bob could ever deal with. It could have been. It's been a minute. It didn't happen like recently, bro. It's something that happened like I don't know. I would say several weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. But I remember like it was yesterday, cause I thought it was funny. I thought it was a funny thing. All right, let's. All right, listen, man. That Juggernaut wants to get crazy. We can get crazy. It's cool. Let's go test my metal here. Let's try to do this the civilized way. We'll try to do this the civilized way. All right, come on. For your boys. Don't know why they take so long, but okay. Oh, wow. This is cool. He's yelling, see what I mean? Look at him, He's the only one left. Get it. Alright. Alright. We should be okay now. Keep the door closed. Let's switch weapons here real quick. Let's give him the love. Oh man, I hear multiple pharaohs coming. Where you at? There you are. How you doing, buddy? Hey, come over here. Damn. Got the wrong gun. No, 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 no. Come over here. Hey, another feral? Wow. Oh, snap. Okay. Bro, they ain't waste no time. Man, you crazy or something? I want a fair one with you, bro, but your boys ain't gonna let this happen. Come on. Man, what the? The amount of disrespect I'm getting here. Alright, that's it. I'm getting mad. Alright, we're gonna have to create some space. Now you gonna shoot me the fair one? Come and get it. I was trying to fight him a fair one, but he wasn't cooperating. Alright. You know what? Game time's over. Wow. You guys saw that? That's crazy. Bro, come on out here. Yeah, that silly stuff. That's cool. Stay there. Alright, let's try this again. Wow, he's able to hit me while I was in animation out the window. Man, these dudes are next generation. Oh, whoa, where'd you come from? No audio. Ninja. You gonna shoot me a fair one. You come over here and play. Come on. You gonna shoot me this fair one. You gonna give it to me. Where's the other heart at? Oh, there really is only 2 hearts. Oh wow, that's nuts. Where did all these dudes come from? Hi, Lisa. As a grandpa, I think it's funny as hell. Woodrow, what is it? What's funny as hell, my dude? There you go, perfect example. I wanted to hit him, but my character, in her great graces, thought that the one on the floor was the better target. Jesus. How many? How many? No, here we go again. She did it again. I want the guys that are standing. Is there a way we can tell my character, hey, I want standing characters first? The guys that are on the ground, they're not doing anything. I want him. There you go. Watch out, guys. I'm not playing games with this next heart. We're going in deep. Oh, snap. I don't like bloated juice. Oh, snap. What the? Bro, there's like 100 of them waiting for me. Well, there's only one way in, so that's what they wanted. Oh, snap. Close the door. Thank you. Oh, man, this would be an easy one. Famous last words. Oh, okay. That's how you want to do. I thought somebody behind me. That's wild. Where's that damn Pharaoh at? What the? No! There's a Pharaoh around here, man. I hear him, but I don't see him. There you are. Oh, he broke my damn mother sucker. Broke my stuff. I wanted to get cute with you. Oh, snap. Oh, okay. Oh, y'all don't want to shoot me the fair one. Oh, that's not cool. No, 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 no. Oh, I wasted it. God darn it, man. Let's try this again. Alright, big boy. Normally I wouldn't do this, but now I'm upset. Oh snap, what the? Where'd you come from? Oh, they're playing with me right now. Okay. Alright. Alright, big boy, come on. Come get it. Come get it. Nope. I knew you were coming. Hell no. Now I'm starting to get mad. Y'all getting... Oh, snap. Oh. That gas still there? Oh, no. Let's try this again. Nope, time to go. Why she stop? I don't understand. Oh snap. This is not good. Why you play me out? Whoa! I'm trying to be too nice to you, know that, right? That's what's going on here. You're taking kindness for weakness. Fine. Oh, Lord. Wait, man. Wow. How the hell did I miss that shot? There's no way. No way. Y'all playing way too much with me now. My patience is running thin with you. Sit down. Oh, I might regret this one. Oh, help me, Tom Cruise. I reload. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Now they're getting serious with it. Any day now. There we go. I need to switch weapons. There's gotta be a third one somewhere. God, come on, bro. There's no way. They are straight up BSing the hell out of me right now, man. It's actually aggravating me how much BS I'm putting up with. How many headshots? How many? Oh, now we gotta reload. That's perfect. That is perfect. This is wild. It's like a hell spawn here, man. And look, my cat that don't even want to face it right to... Come on, bro. You are joking. Alright, that's it. Hold on. We need to switch this out. They on cheat code mode. This is what this one is. I don't got time for this guy. Look at that. God. Good God, bro. Alright, come on, reload. Thank you. Get out of here. Let me get the hell out of here. Them boys be playing. Got to go, chat. Prime. Alright, later, Ashes, my dude. Take care, brother. Got a little bit too involved here. Fighting this juggernaut and the endless, countless pharaohs that wouldn't stop coming. Because I guess they wanted a little piece of Prime too, you know. Sometimes when you want a little piece of Prime, you go the extra mile. What the hell, bro? What is this? Alright, let's reload. There we go. Thank you. Hmm. All right. Very well. You gonna still come? Oh wow. They are damn. I tell you what, man. They tried real hard to kill me for some reason. I don't know what I did to them, chat. Just trying to have a little fun, you know. Trying to knock the dust off the old girl, you know. Been a while. But apparently they had something else in mind. I just wasn't aware of it. Stock greenhouse has been severely infected. Why? How? It took that short period of time for that to happen? Damn, okay. Alright, the gig's up. We could take a breather now. We could talk. I'm not killing all their friends, witch. That's misinformation. It's not true. They're trying to kill me. I'm just defending myself, witch. That's all that was. That's self-defense. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Oh, man. Why can't I get on top of this truck? What's going on? I thought you get right by the mirror and you should be able to get up. Why is it not letting me go up this way? 'Cause I don't have a mirror? That's weird. See, it's not letting me get up there. The only way you can really get up there is that way. I don't know why you can't climb from the back, though, right? No, you can't. So you can't do any other way on this truck. Oh, there you go. Sort of. But I think the mirrors is like the only way. And that's it. This is all we can get up. Can't even get up through the front. This is an unclimbable truck any other way, guys. If you're missing doors, don't try to climb it. That's it. Just by the mirror. Just FYI. Alright. How long have I been streaming? Because I do have a closing statement here. I think this is long enough. I think I killed enough people or enough zombies, right? So anyway, what I was gonna do was I was gonna make this into like a video format, like I told you guys in the very beginning of the stream, and I just wanted to kind of like share this stuff with you guys and just bounce some ideas. And if you're watching this later on, you know, don't forget to drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think about State of Decay 3. I mean, it is only, you know, December 31st today. We might get some news next week, you know. Something might show up on the last. We might not get any news until the summertime. Who knows? I will guess if we're gonna know anything when the game is gonna come out, we're gonna start getting some kind of news and some kind of gameplay, maybe a more in-depth trailer, because we all saw the trailer from. That's the other thing I want to talk to you guys about. The last trailer we got, to me, looked like an upgraded version of State of Decay 2. Slightly better textures. You know, the female faces looked a little different. The rifles, you know, even the animations for them reloading was the same as State of Decay 2. So, nothing new there. Nothing I saw, at least. So, I did put a video out on that, and I called it, disappointing or something like that. I don't know what I called it. Disheartening is what I called it, yeah. And I kind of spoke about what I felt about the trailer, which led me to believe that they have nothing. Because if they had gameplay on State of Decay 3, we would have saw something. That's not State of Decay 3. There's no way. There's no way that's State of Decay 3. And if that's State of Decay 3, then they're underusing Unreal Engine 5. Because, you know, you see other games, they look a hell of a lot better for 2024. You know what I mean? And they're using Unreal Engine 5. So, hopefully that's not what we're getting. But I digress, right? leads me to believe they have nothing, which leads me to believe that we're not going to see SOD3 for another solid 3 years. That's just my, you know, my guessing, my guessing hat on. So late 2027, early 2028. It's the earliest I call it, my dudes. If you guys think anything greater than that, just drop a comment below. Let me know what you guys think. I had a good time doing this. This is not like something I'm gonna do every day or every month or every once in a while. These are kind of like Q&As. I just wanted to bounce some ideas with you guys, interact with you guys, play a little State of Decay 2, kind of knock off the rust a little bit, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And you guys have a great and prosperous New Year's. I hope everything you guys want and wish for will come true. And, I keep seeing you guys on the channel and keep you guys as subscribers and as, and I stay alive long enough to, reach 10,000 subs. That's it. That's all I got, guys. I'm going to be spending time with the family now. And I'll talk to you guys in the future. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.